Today, I'm back with some mega unboxings and review for you all. Today, I'm not going to be showing you just one movie, but actually two brand new 4K releases in slipcover edition. And these are going to be Leica stop animation films. And these are going to be ParaNorman and then also Coraline. So I'm actually going to show you both today so you get a little bit of some double trouble here. So I'm going to unbox these, show you what you can find on the inside, also go over some of the special features on the disc, also what I thought of the quality of the 4K visual and audio presentation, and then ultimately give my recommendation on if these two are worth the pickup based on their prices. So let's get right into this. I'm going to start with my personal favorite actually, and that's going to be ParaNorman. I really like this movie overall, and look at this slipcover. Now there is a steelbook release out there, so if you love steelbooks, the steelbook actually looks really nice, so you may want to get that one. But the slipcover here, I love the colors, the green flow with the yellow, and it's just really nice. You got that shine from the spell book being opened up with ParaNorman. You got kind of his acquaintances and family and friends in the background, just kind of startled by it all. So I like the image. If you've seen the movie, works perfectly for the movie. Now the spine, we can see once again, nice color flow, matches the front, and you can see it's a Shout Factory release. All right, let's take off this slipcover now and see what we got on the inside. See if we got some goodies in there to kind of surprise us with. Let's see. Ooh, and we do. Let's take a look at this. So we got the 4K disc right there, and then we got a little booklet. Wow, I'm kind of surprised Shout Factory put a booklet in here, because normally that's kind of like a Criterion thing to do, or some other boutique labels will do that. I don't usually see Shout Factory doing that so often, so that's really cool. Look at that. We got ParaNorman on the front, and then, ooh, the back's really nice too. We got the witch on the back, very cool. And then let's kind of look at a few pages here. Okay, it looks to be some scenes from the movie. That's nice. Okay, and you get some supplemental reading information to go with some of these scenes. Okay, I like that. Oh, there we go. Nice little supplemental reading material if you're into that. But I'm just happy Shout Factory included something additional. They actually give us something a little bit extra here. So, good job, Shout Factory, on that. I do appreciate that. But now let's take a little bit closer look at the disc here, and you actually do get two discs. So once you take out the booklet, you can see there is a Blu-ray as well. But let's take a little bit closer look at the 4K disc, just up close and personal. There we go. We got ParaNorman right on the front. Once again, I love that color scheme of the green. Very, very nice. And then let's take a look at the Blu-ray. Alright, the Blu-ray is very cool as well. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, the creepy zombie character, very nice. And I like the red on this one. You can definitely tell the 4Ks and the Blu-rays apart. And I always want to see that from my boutique releases. Definitely great additions there. Alright, now let's take a look at kind of the back. You can definitely zoom in and pause on the special features if you would like, but there's some good featurettes in there. They seem to be kind of short though, in my opinion. There's not a whole lot, and I don't think they're anything new. I think these were available on previous releases. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think so. Now, what you're basically getting this for is the quality upgrade you're hoping to get, because this is now adding in the Dolby Atmos soundtrack, and then also the 4K restoration, so you're getting the 4K disc there. Now, I haven't seen the Blu-ray, so I don't have anything to compare it to, besides just watching the 4K disc, and I thought it was quite sharp. It looked really nice. Now, on animation, for me, it's a little bit tougher to see 4K quality. That's just kind of my eyes, but it still looked really nice. Now, in terms of the sound sounded great in here, so I think that Dolby Atmos track did do it some favors. So yeah, a nice little 4K upgrade for people out there, I do think, if you're really into this movie. Now, just talking about the movie itself, just the film, I really like this movie. I think this is a great movie. The stop motion animation is fantastic. Just how all the characters look and move, their designs. I mean, Leica always does a great job on that. Now, in terms of a story, I think this is a really fun movie. Yeah, it's a family movie, but it's perfect for spooky season. There's a lot of kind of like horror movie references in here, which are great. So you get some of those kind of Easter eggs in there, which are fantastic. But I like the story overall. You basically got ParaNorman who can talk to dead people, but nobody believes him. But then, at the end, he has to kind of save the dead. And yeah, there's some good themes and messages in here too, once he gets to kind of interacting with the townspeople and the mobs and the witch and all that stuff. So there's a lot to this movie. So if you're into kind of family movies, you love stop motion animation, I can highly recommend this film. I think it's kind of one of the best in its genre, at least for me, just kind of a personal favorite of mine. But now on the price, because this one actually costs, I believe, $19.99 or so, so about 20 bucks or so. To me, I think that was a decent price considering what we get here. Remember, this is a nice new slipcover edition, so if you're a collector, that's very helpful. You get the nice little booklet in there, which was cool. You get the 4K upgrade, you get the Blu-ray disc as well as a backup. So there's some to this, there's some good stuff here, and I think it's a fair price. Now, because we're not really getting any new special features or anything else, I would say I probably wouldn't pay a few bucks more, but about the 20 buck range, I think is fair if you're a fan of the movie. Now, if you're not a fan of the movie, I mean, just to get the 4K disc, maybe it's not worth it to you, but if you love the movie, actually, I can recommend it. It's definitely enjoyable, and I think they did a pretty decent release on this one, at least from what I could tell. So that's ParaNorman. Now let's get into our second one. We can't leave Coraline out of this right here. So once again, this is the slipcover of Coraline. There is a steelbook release, so if you're a steelbook collector, the steelbooks on both of these movies just look phenomenal. But I do like the slipcover as well. I mean, you got Coraline front and center, you got her parents, and then her other parents. So works perfectly. I love the blue and just the color flows really nice. I mean, the colors they picked for both of these slipcovers, I mean, just work perfectly for the movie. So once again, you can see it's a Shout Factory release. Oh, I love that design of the font of Coraline. That just looks super cool. All right, let's take a look at the inside. I wonder if we get a little booklet with this one too. That'd be so cool. I mean, that's really just, Shout Factory adding in just something a little bit extra, saying, hey, I know you all are collectors out there, so I know you all appreciate seeing something in there. Ooh, yes, we do. We do get a nice little booklet in there. Got the 4K disc, so let's take a look at that booklet first. Ooh, yeah. I love these little booklets. Once again, it's reminding me of like a Criterion release, because let me know in the comments below, does Shout Factory and Scream Factory do this a lot? Because for my pickups, I don't think I've gotten this before. But here we go. Get the Coraline booklet. Very nice. Front cover as well. Let's take a look at the back. Ooh, yes. Nice and creepy on the back. And then let's take a look at the inside. All right, once again, we get different scenes from the movie. Got some supplemental reading text. Ooh, kind of showing off the characters. Awesome. There we go. Looks like more writing in this one, so a little bit more reading to do on this one, but still really cool. Yeah, it's always nice to get a little booklet in here. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. So, really cool. I'm glad to see that they did that. Ooh, these discs look pretty cool, actually. Let's take a look at these. So we get the 4K Blu-ray again. Once again, take out that booklet so you can see the Blu-ray and be able to watch some special features on there. But let's take a look at the 4K disc now. Now, the 4K disc, ooh, look at that. Yes, the 4K disc I still think looks really nice. Once again, you got the cool main character on the front. Now, I maybe would have gone with like a blue coloring to the background to kind of fit with the slipcover like ParaNorman did with the green. This is a little gray looking here, so that's my only like little issue with it. But I mean, I'm just complaining at this point. It still looks great. At least we can tell the 4Ks and Blu-rays apart on these, which you can't always do that with some releases here. All right, let's take a look at the Blu-ray, because actually the Blu-ray is really the one catching my attention, or I guess catching my eye, you could say, on this one. But let's take a look at that. Look at that, the other mother. That's creepy. Oh my god, those eyes once again just creep me out. But I love the color. It's kind of like, what kind of color would you say that is? Like a pink purpley. Was it like a maroon color? Oh, very nice. I like that. I think it flows together quite well. So good color schemes they picked for the movies and the disc overall, I would say. But let's take a look now at the back here if you want to zoom in and look at the specific special features. But once again, you're getting, some featurettes in there, kind of showing off some of the stop motion animation work, how they put the movie together. So there's a few in there. Doesn't look like there's anything new, at least from what I could tell. So maybe a little bit more special features they could have done, but at least they have something. Once again, they are available on the Blu-ray disc. Now, here, you're getting the Dolby Atmos, of course. You're getting the new 4K restoration. That's why people are picking these up, because they want that 4K upgrade. Now, once again, I don't have the Blu-ray that I've watched to compare it to. But once again, just like ParaNorman, the 4K looked quite sharp, sounded good. I love the creepy kind of, almost Tim Burton-esque, style of music in here, right? I mean, to me, it sounded fantastic. So I really liked the music. I think it sounded great. So I think the Dolby Atmos was a benefit on this release as well. So once again, looks great, sounds great, just like ParaNorman. Absolutely great job from Shout Factory on those. But now let's just talk about the movie real quick. So you got Coraline here, a very kind of creepy movie, like the other parents. I mean, the other mother doesn't get to you at some point. I mean, oh my goodness, it just kind of shocked me when I first saw it as a kid. But really cool story, kind of a kid that doesn't really, fit in too much, kind of bored, not very happy with a regular parent. So, thinks, grass is going to be greener on the other side, going with the other parents and all that stuff. And then she finds out, no, these other parents are not so good. Let me go back to my regular parents. And, kind of just creepy mayhem kind of ensues. And there's really cool images in this movie. Stop motion animation work is fantastic in here. I mean, it's a very trippy kind of movie. And even at the end, I'm almost questioning, like, wait, did this really actually happen? Or was this like a fever dream of sorts? I mean, the ending is a little bit, just kind of leaves you questioning a little bit of doubt in there. But yeah, still a very fun, solid movie. If you like animated films, perfect again for the spooky season, just like ParaNorman. So it's actually a great double feature for the whole family. You know what? I get a kick out of this movie, and I like it a little bit more every time I see it. Still would probably say ParaNorman. If I had to pick one out of the two, probably go ParaNorman. But both are just great, and I know some people just love Coraline. Excellent movie. But yeah. Those are those 4K releases. Once again, this price, same as ParaNorman, was $19.99, so about that $20 range, right? You're getting that slipcover with it. You're getting the little book, the 4K, the Blu-ray, some special features on the Blu-ray, that 4K upgrade to it all. So I think, once again, the price is worth it for what you're getting if you're a fan of the movie. Now, if you're not a fan of the movie, then yeah, sure, you can skip it. But if you're a fan, I think this is now one of the definitive editions there, or the steelbook, right? Go with the steelbook or the slipcover if you want to save some money. I went with the slipcovers because I still really liked how the slipcovers looked. I wanted to save a little bit of money, and so that's why I did that. But I think steelbook or slipcover works great, just whatever your preference is on collecting there. But the movies are awesome, and I think Shout Factory actually did a pretty solid job on these releases. Yeah, they could have added maybe in more new special features and things like that to take it to a whole new level, but overall, I think it is quite solid and worth your consideration in picking up if you're a fan once again. But let me know actually in the comments below now. Are you a fan of Coraline or ParaNorman? Do you like this stop motion animation style of movies? Or are you not really into animation at all? That is okay too. Let's have those fun movie discussions down below. And if you're visiting the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this awesome league of mega film fans, make sure you subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
We need you to read.
And if you enjoyed this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.